Bonnie Carrasco versus Samuel Strader, and y'all had a request to take this off the YouTube. Is that correct?
I,
Miss-
I did, Your Honor. But
Okay.
if it's gonna obstruct procedure, then we can proceed.
No, I just need to know the reason.
The reason is invasion of privacy.
Okay, because Texas courts are considered public.
Okay, well, if anybody wants to obtain public record to these proceedings, they can do so, but they don't need YouTube to do it. Am I wrong?
Buckle up, guys. Today we're diving into a wild courtroom saga that starts with a simple family loan and ends in chaos. First up, we get the setup: a mother, $10,000, and a son who thinks paying her back is optional. Before the gavel even drops, this intro teases everything to come, from ridiculous arguments to full-on emotional breakdowns. This is one case where family drama meets the full force of public accountability.
Well, see, because we're doing it over the video
Oh,
and not
okay.
in a courtroom, we have to have some way to make it public. And so that's what they came up with, was to just put it on YouTube. It's not being recorded.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I understand that, but not really. But that's fine. We can proceed.
Okay. Let's see, Ms. Carrasco, let me, and Mr. Strader, let me swear y'all in. Do each of you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay. And Mr. Strader as well?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, Ms. Carrasco, I've been through the evidence that y'all submitted and the petition, and I know this concerns a loan that was made on November 6th of 2023. And the contention you're making is that it was a loan,
Yes,
and you've been trying to collect on that loan.
yes.
When was the first time that you, if you can recall, as I said, that loan was in November of 23. When was the first time that you made an effort to try to collect on that or talk to your son about collection on that?
In February.
In February of 24? Okay.
Yes.
And
Also, Your Honor, I'd like to point out that any reference to my medical condition should be stricken from the record. He had no business admitting it. He is not a trained psychologist.
right, that's not relevant. It's not
Correct.
relevant. So that was in February.
Yes.
And what other efforts did you make besides the
Well, I can tell you this. 2 days after we filed the court almost a year ago, he came into my house intoxicated with George Ferguson and said, "Meet me at the bank." 2 days after he was served.
after he was served? Okay, because
Yes.
this was filed on March 21st of 24.
Yeah,
So
he came in, and once the constable served him, he arrived at my house, said, "Meet me at the bank," said an F word to George Ferguson, and said, "Meet me at the bank tomorrow. You sent the police to my house." The day after he was served.
the day. Okay, and what happened then?
I said, "I don't need to go to the bank. You're intoxicated." You said, "F you to George." There's evidence said we can have a civilized conversation. I said, "Go in my bank," because he banks, Your Honor, where I bank, and deposit the money or make a payment plan. I also, on July 10th, Your Honor, I know there's a lot of evidence. I offered him a settlement
I read that.
of 150 to 100 a week. He works for the city of Austin, making
Right.
$62,000 a year plus, and took another $10,000 loan that he showed me on his phone to use as, quote, a cushion, Your Honor. A cushion.
All right, guys, now the fireworks begin. The son wants the whole case scrubbed from YouTube, citing privacy. But the judge fires back. This is public record, and the world deserves to see it. Then both parties are sworn in, and the mother makes it crystal clear this wasn't a gift, it was a loan. You can feel the tension as everyone realizes this isn't just a family spat, this is war in a courtroom.
Well, his finances are his own business. He didn't accept the settlement. That I know that happened.
Correct.
But
Now, if you look at Sunday, February 18th,
mhm,
I need $250 by the 1st. I'm fat effing broke. I apologize for my language in advance.
mhm.
You agreed to make a payment plan and I haven't seen your payment. So what is your plan? You also see have Aaron or Paula call me at the bank because he banks where I bank, Your Honor.
Mhm.
By the way, this is Sammy. This is business. He says this is extortion. This is him talking to his own mother.
Is that filed in the exhibits that you sent?
Yes.
Which one is that in?
By the way, this is extortion. It's February 18th to Saturday, March 23rd at 4:16 p.m.
Well, it's first you sent in that plaintiff's exhibit packet, and then you sent in plaintiff's account history and loan and security agreement. And
Right.
that bunch of evidence. Do you know where it is?
What do you mean?
Those what you're quoting from, the extortion statement. In which of those exhibits is it in?
It is dated Saturday, March 23rd at 4:16.
I just don't.
It's a text message.
Right. I'm just not, I don't remember reading that part.
I can show it to you. It's right here, Your Honor.
Pardon me?
Can you see it?
Oh, okay. Okay. See, I just don't remember. Okay. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see where it says this is extortion?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. And that was February 18th?
March 23rd.
Oh, that was March 23rd. Okay. Go ahead.
This exhibit, Your Honor. Can you see it, Your Honor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go ahead.
Can you see what he's saying?
Yes. Now that one I saw.
Can you read that for the court, please? And on the record?
Oh, it's in there. It's in the,
I'm going to nominate you for Mother of the Year. No arrest in 13 years. Wow, it's really amazing how much you want to help your mom, who gave you 10 grand. Let me emphasize the word gave, Your Honor, with all due respect. The bank gave me a loan. Gave does not constitute, the word gave in legal terms does not constitute gift.
right. Okay. Go ahead.
So will you accept half or not? Do you see that, Your Honor?
Uh-huh.
If it's not a loan, why is he accepting half?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
Because the burden is on me, or the burden is on him to disprove this.
Now it gets personal. The mother recounts the son showing up intoxicated after being served, refusing to pay, and acting belligerent. She even offered him a payment plan, $100 a week, but he wouldn't bite. And just when you think it can't get messier, she reveals he took out another $10,000 loan, just as a cushion. This isn't about money anymore, it's about principle, pride, and a whole lot of hurt.
See this text message, Your Honor?
yes, yes.
That's coercion. No arrest in 13 years. He did a background check on his own mother when he's a convicted felon.
Well, we're just talking about the nature of the loan right now.
Correct. You see this, Your Honor? He banks where I bank. I called my bank. They said, you don't need to go into the bank with Sammy because frankly, he scares me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to see his face during this. I'm a nervous wreck.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
said, yeah, call him or Aaron, call me because he banks where I bank. And
Uh-huh.
you don't even need to be here. We'll put the money in the bank. He did not.
Okay.
And P.S.
Okay.
Ask him why he borrowed 10 grand. Ask him how much he spent on his wedding. Because I know.
Well, we're
And
just,
I believe, Your Honor, with all due respect, this should now become a community debt should I win the case.
Things explode here. The mother brings receipts, literally, with text messages where her son calls her demands extortion. The judge listens carefully as she reads every insult, sarcastic jab, and twisted logic. You gave me the money, he argues. Then why are you offering to pay half? She snaps back. It's courtroom strategy versus family betrayal, and every line drips with drama.
no, it's what it was at the time of the making. Not
Okay, you see this exhibit, Your Honor?
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to do this out of the goodness of my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Really?
Okay.
Another admission. You see this exhibit, I told you, pay house, buy house, give back, or pay bills. Now, if defendant offered me 10 grand, Your Honor, I apologize for shouting. You see how bad I'm shaking.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I say, oh no, Sammy, I don't want your 10 grand? That's an outright lie.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you have no case. This is his arrogance.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just about done here. You see this exhibit? I'm willing to have a civilized conversation about this without your bodyguard. That was George. When he walked in and said, fuck you to George.
Mm-hmm.
You see this? You are a psycho narcissistic. Read that, Your Honor. With all due respect, you're going to talk this way to your mother who let you live here and walked out of my house with $15,000.
Okay, we're just going to talk about the
I
loan.
understand.
We're not going to talk about the tenor of his other statements, just the loan.
Again, Your Honor, at the bottom, I am willing to pay half.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Again, Your Honor, show his arrogance. Your first mistake is thinking you can tell me what to do. Do you see it?
See, that's what I don't want to hear stuff like that right now. I just want to hear about the nature of the loan.
Okay. Well, I think I've submitted enough evidence. Do you have any questions for me, Your Honor?
No, not at this time.
Thank you.
But you are requesting return of the $10,000. That's what you're asking.
I'm willing to settle the case right now today for $5,000.
If he wants to do that for $5,000.
Yep, that's giving him half. Oh, one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
That he's taunting me. Free legal advice is nice. Who does that to their own mother, Your Honor?
Now emotions take over. The mother's voice shakes, her hands tremble, and the pain spills out. She's not just fighting for $10,000, she's fighting for her dignity. She recounts the taunts, the arrogance, the humiliation. Yet, she still offers to settle for $5,000. The judge stays focused, but you can tell the damage here isn't just financial. It's a relationship that may never recover.
I know it's irrelevant, but not to me. Do you realize what that's done to me? Look, I'm shaking.
Okay, try relax. Okay, just try to relax. Mr. Mr. Schrader, she says she'll settle for 5,000 right now.
Yeah, I hear her.
Ted, again.
Is she going to unmute or is she going to mute?
Yeah, let's talk to Mr. Schrader right now, Ms. Carrasco.
Sure.
Go ahead, Mr. Schrader.
I'll be happy to answer any direct questions, but my testimony has not changed.
Well,
This was never a loan. I mean, if you want some background, I can give it to you.
well, first I want to know if you accept the offer.
No.
5,000. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Do you have any questions, direct questions for me, or do you just want me to do what she just did and tell you the whole story?
I just want to know the kind of the presumption in law is that it is a loan. You
By
need to
whose
establish it
standards?
was a gift. That's the legal,
I mean, how has this been proven a loan thus far?
because she is indicated that it's a loan. She says it was a
Okay.
loan.
Okay, but it's my word against hers, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The legal presumption is that it is not a gift. And you need to tell me how it is a gift.
Okay, because she told me to keep it on the phone, which is on record with Consumer Cellular, which unfortunately you can't subpoena phone calls because this is not Law and Order. This is not TV.
Right.
However, that's how it went down. $10,000 to a guy like me is life-changing money. And she also left out the part where she had a house picked out on Oak Alley right around the corner from her house for $450,000. And I quickly assessed the situation and said, there's no way possible that you can buy a house in Austin, Texas for $450,000 with $10,000 down. So I said, we're not buying a house. I'm 53 years old. I'm not hitching myself to a mortgage. And it's impossible to do with only $10,000. So I can either pay off some bills with this or I can give it back. She said, keep it. It's a gift. She was happy. She was living her life. She was doing her thing. She was spending money all over the place. And I was happy for her. I was like, well, maybe it'll stick. And it didn't. So, I mean, if you read the evidence that I submitted, the letter that I wrote to the court, it's almost verbatim. You don't have to remember anything when you're not lying. This is actually what happened. And then right after that, she said, don't tell Ben. Ben is my brother. He's a very successful family court lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, don't tell him. And I said, well, that's no problem. We never talk.
Mm-hmm.
What does she do 2 weeks later? She tells Ben. Ben goes ballistic because he's entitled, he's selfish, and he's greedy. He says, where's my 10 grand? And if he was here today, if he was sworn to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, he would admit to that statement. Now, why would he make that statement? Why would he say, where's my 10 grand?
Well,
If it was a loan, why would he say, where's my 10 grand?
we're getting into hearsay here. So let's just talk about things that we know about.
This whole case is hearsay, Your Honor. This whole case is hearsay.
No, statements that the parties make are not hearsay.
Is there a contract with my signature on it, agreeing to terms of a loan or to agreeing to making payments?
Here comes the son's defense. Calm, composed, and totally unapologetic. He says it was a gift, not a loan. Claims his mom told him to keep it, even had a house in mind to buy. But when his brother found out, everything flipped. He calls his sibling greedy, his mom manipulative, and insists he's telling the truth. This final testimony draws the battle lines clearly and leaves us wondering who the real victim is. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.
The only reason I agreed to half is because I thought she had borrowed that money to give to me. But no, she didn't. It was cash money. Now, if she'd come to me in the beginning and said, look, I made a mistake. I don't have $80,000 at the end of the year like I told you. I need that money back. Can you help me out? Yeah, no problem. I got your back. But she started threatening and wanted to sue, and all this came right on the coattails of telling my brother, which she told me not to do. She wants to please him. This whole thing is about him. As soon as she told him and he got upset, then it became a loan. All of a sudden, it's a loan. Oh, I want the money. I told Ben you were going to pay me back. I said, why did you tell him that? I'm not paying you. That money's gone. I used it to pay off some things and to put a little cushion in the bank for myself and to be comfortable. Like I said, $10,000, Your Honor, is life-changing money to blue-collar workers, to guys like me. This thing is all about her winning. She wants to win. That's all it's about. It's not about the money. She's not broke. She doesn't need it. She's retired. She's bored. She's depressed. I'm not going to get into any more of that, but I'm shaking too. You just can't see it.
Mhm. Okay, anything else?
No, ma'am.
All right. Miss Carrasco, you're the plaintiff, so you get the last word.
Ben's testimony is hearsay, Your Honor. There's no proof of that.
Well, it's not hearsay, ma'am, because he's a party.
Excuse me?
It's not hearsay because he's a party. You guys are using legal words you don't know the meaning of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing.
Well, you saw the evidence. He agreed to pay it back or give it back, and he borrowed 10 grand, and he makes 62,000 a year at the city of Austin.
I never borrowed anything from you. Admit the truth.
Mr. Strader, this is her turn to talk.
You lived with me, Sammy, for a year and walked out of here with 15 grand. I never charged you.
Ms. Carrasco, you address your words to the court.
Okay. He lived here, Your Honor, and walked out with 15,000. I never charged him. I helped him get a job. I helped him open a bank account at UFC where I bank. I helped him buy a car.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I begged Mr. B to give him a job at Circle K where he could save all his money. Can he hear me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He immediately started drinking, smoking weed, spending all his money 2 months after getting out of prison. So I can't control that.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. All right.
And I would like to apologize to the court for the vulgarity, but this is a highly volatile case, and I don't want Sammy anywhere on my property in the future.